Hello, my name's Pumpkin and welcome to the patch. Here I am in Pixie Acres, and just behind me is Hunny Falls. I've decided that in celebration of the new expansion pass for the 100-acre woods, that I'm going to decorate Hunny Falls in a Winnie the Pooh / whimsical theme. I am so excited about this adventure pack. I absolutely love Winnie the Pooh, and I am so excited to have him, Eeyore and Piglet in the valley. So I decided it was probably time that I started decorating the Pixie Acres and have a specific place for Tigger's home. So let's see how I got on, shall we? Here we are, starting off again by putting in the buildings that I would like to use. Here I have got Tigger's treehouse, the new treehouse that is in the premium shop, the adventure treehouse, and then we have what is actually an item, which is the Winnie the Pooh tree. I figure out whereabouts I would like to put these, and I play around with some of the Fairy Hollow items. These are from Wish Blossom Ranch and are in the Tinkerbell area. I especially thought the one with the yellow roof would suit the yellow of the honey here. I play around with some of these modular house kits to see if I could make a little building here, but unfortunately it doesn't quite work the way I want it to. I feel that the pieces by themselves are a bit more better in this space, especially as it is one of the more smaller areas in Pixie Acres. Like I said, I do feel like these buildings with the yellow roofs are better suited to this area. I have neglected quite a lot of these items from Pixie Acres, and I definitely would like them to be the star of the show in this build. Although this is a Winnie the Pooh themed build, I did want to add some other elements to it, make it a bit more whimsical, not just a bunch of honey themed items. I also wanted to put in some of the pixie items too. I tried out this orange glowing flower house. Although it was very pretty, I didn't think I could make it work in this area. But that teapot house from the bonus rewards on a star path does work rather well, I think. And it brings in that green colour as well. As I didn't want everything to be a wash of orange, I did need to bring in a lot more green. Now it's time to go in with the pathing. I did find this a little bit difficult in this area as it is just a long oblong space, but I made it work. I like the colour of this pathing as well. It is a mix of orange and brown, more on the brown side. So again, it's not just a wash of orange in this build. I like making holes in the pathing where I'm going to put decorative items, and I do this not just once but twice in this build. It really helps me to build out where I am going to put decorative items, so leaving these holes in the pathing really helps give me direction and not become too overwhelmed with the layout. I really love this wish blossom flower, the glowing one. I wasn't sure it was going to work in this area, but it definitely does, and it looks really rather beautiful. I can't believe I slept on these modular kits for so long. They are so pretty, so whimsical, and now that I have rediscovered them, I fear I have to use them everywhere. I am building a little marketplace in this middle part here. These Pixie Acre modular kits that I just put in there are little market stalls, and they are incredibly cute. Now it's time to go in with some fencing. I again have gone for the Pixie Acre one here with the glowing lanterns on. I have used these in other builds and I've absolutely loved them, so I knew I had to use them in this one. They are resource heavy, but I used as little as I could so I didn't have to do any more resource hunting. Just here I'm adding in some foliage, and I'm adding in the giant sunflowers. I knew that these were going to be the main foliage in this area, as they are also yellow and they go very much with the honey theme and with the whimsical theme as well, with them being giant sunflowers after all. I'm trying to use as much of the Wish Blossom items as possible here, so you will see me putting down a lot of the Pixie Acre furniture as well. I'm trying to add some of the whimsical foliage as well, not just of the trees, and struggling with this particular vine. Another one of the main items I have put around is this overgrown berry as well. I like that it is yellow and orange, and it definitely goes with the Winnie the Pooh theme. I felt around the trees that these autumn leaf piles really suited. I am an autumn girly, so trying not to make this area go over the top with autumnal items was difficult, so I just sprinkled a few in. A lot of these Pixie Acre items, like I said, are resource heavy, so I don't have as many of the flower and beehive item that I'm putting down now, but the ones that I did have, I made sure I put them in spotlight areas so they would be seen well, as they are perfect combinations of the themes that I am doing in this area of honey and whimsy. I put down the autumn mushroom pond just here. Like I said, I wasn't trying to go over the top with the autumnal items, but this one genuinely fits the theme. put in this walkway just here, but I use it more like a gazebo, and I will be putting some seating under it later. I'm going in with some smaller accents now. This is another item from the Wish Blossom Ranch DLC, and it is very cute. I really want to use this terrarium modular piece, but unfortunately it does not fit in this area. But in a future build, I will be using it. It is so cute. I'm going in with some autumnal leaves and some of the carts with pumpkins on. I am just a little pumpkin, so the little nod to pumpkins I thought was needed, of course. I'm putting in some beehives now. This was a Winnie the Pooh item from the premium shop, and it also came with these stack of honey pots as well. I decided that this middle area needed a bit more filling in, and that the path needed a little bit of changing to put in this fencing around here. I did another resource hunt so I could add some more of the fences in, but I will be going sparingly. I really wanted to add in this whimsical little heart, and I had to find a perfect place for it. And now I'm going in with the honeycomb tables and this very, very cute giant frog on a rock. And now it's Old Faithful beach grass. We will have to beach grass so much of this area because, again, I really want the contrast of the green and the orange to be the colour palette for this build. A little decorating tip: if you're looking for the beach grass that you can layer more, just keep on adding beach grass until you find the one that you can put over items more easier. There are actually different variations of beach grass, and this is how you find the right one. Also, so you don't have to do that time and time again to find the right one, just copy it once it's been placed down. I decided that there was more height that I needed in this area, so more of the giant sunflowers were added. I was trying to make a little border with the beach grass there, but then I thought I would have to add little mini rocks as well, and I'm trying to stay away from the rock border paving that I do sometimes, as it is a lot of items and I don't want the item count to be too high. This dripping leaf plant is so whimsical and so beautiful. I wish it fit into more builds, but it definitely fits into this one, so I made the most of it. I decided to go around with some more little details. Again, the beach grass, the glowing mushrooms, and some more of those yellow berries. I can't quite remember what those yellow berries are called, so for now, that's what they are called. I really wanted to find a place for this little leaf seat, but I couldn't seem to find anywhere. So unfortunately, it'll have to be used in a different build. I'm putting in some seats around the honeycomb table now. And just earlier, I added some of the fairy benches. And of course, it is firefly time. Again, they are yellow, they are sparkly, they go with the colour theme. So I added in a couple here and there. I think I only put 3 lots, which I think was quite reserved for me. Now I'm finding a place for my fairy heart, which I couldn't find earlier. Adding in some more of these autumn leaf carts and some more honey hives. I add in a flowering teapot just here and an acorn teapot over at the other one. I decide to mess around with our giant snail over here. It's such a cute item, and I just wanted it to stick out a little bit better. Which meant, again, I had to move my fairy heart. I think that is the last place I move it to though. I decide to move back the hives a little bit more and then move back the sunflower a bit more as well. I try to keep most of my builds functional if I remember, so I still wanted some good access to the water there. I am going around my build now and trying to see what little details I'm missing. I find these overgrown grass items and realise that they are perfect to this build to add a pop of green, and I add them across the build. especially these dandelion ones. They are so whimsical. I am now checking to see if there are any more bits that need filling in, and just rearranging some objects to get it just how I like it. I didn't want the height of that dandelion flower there to get in the way of the detail of the adventure house, so I moved it to the back. I just move these items around a little bit, make it a bit more like a border, and add some details to this long path over here. I didn't put anything along this path because again I wanted it to be functional, and fish there. And with these last couple of details we are finishing off the build. I'm going to start the tour here and continue upward to the front of Hunny Falls. And this is the overview. I used a lot of the Pixie Acre modular kits and some Winnie the Pooh items, obviously. Here we have the Winnie the Pooh house, some hives. Just here, this is actually supposed to be a walkway, but I made it into a little gazebo. We have the hive table under here, and the honey pots that are from the premium items that came with the honey hives. Just over here, I have the premium shop honey house, and here I have the mushroom autumnal pond, which is also a premium item. I love the modular kitten background there. This is from Pixie Acres. I love the yellow of the roof. It really does go with the honey colours that are in this biome. Just here I made a kind of market area. We have one of my favourite items, the bike with the flowers. I have a little flower store here with Wally's boot with a flower in it, and these big galoshes with flowers in. I tried to keep this area functional, so I have left some gaps here for fishing. I have another market stall type item here to make it look like just here is where some oversized items are being sold. I think this was originally from a type of fairground looking items, but I decided that this is a stall. Just here we have a very cute decoration with a honeycomb in it and a flower. Just here I have the teapot house, and then this just goes back round into a circle to the entrance. Here I have left it completely open so I can have access to fishing. I have another little area here where I've left a gap in the paving and added the wish blossom glowing flower to the middle. I also have this giant snail here, which is such a cute little item, and this arch. Now that I've discovered it, I want to put it everywhere. Just around here we have the fairy piano, which again is such a whimsical, beautiful item. I put one of the big foliage pieces here as a bit of a filler, and also to break up this line here along the water. I added some autumn leaves here and some more of the giant sunflowers. We have a little seating area here, again with the honeycomb table, and I'm using these fairy chairs that was from a Star Pass. Just up here is Tigger's house. I love his little tree house with these honeycomb looking lanterns. I've added some beehives out here and that decorative item again with the beehive on. Just here I've put the Pixie Hollow blimp, and I've put the fairy chair here and the fairy harp. This is such a cute decorative item, but very small, so I did struggle to put it somewhere where it would stand out. Just here we have the new premium shop house skin. This is the Adventure Tree House. I absolutely love this item, and I felt it really did suit this area. Because this item is very brown and wooden, I decided that this decoration, again from the Pixie Acres, really suited here. And something I really like about this item is this giant beetle just hanging out. So coming back round here, we'll take you to the Hunny Falls again. This was quite a small build for me, as the Hunny Falls isn't a huge area. But I really love how it turned out. Just standing here and the overview of this area is so whimsical, so perfect, and exactly what I was going for. I am very happy with how it turned out. I, for one, am ecstatic about this new adventure pack coming. I am so looking forward to the new items, new characters obviously, and the price point I think is rather good, only £14 over here. So I am more than happy that we have some new content and not a full DLC like we were expecting. But it sounds like there's going to be one later in the year, so I'm looking forward to that announcement also. If you've made it this far in the video and you enjoy the vibes here, why not stick around? I play a lot of Dreamlight Valley, Protopia and Minecraft, and I specifically do decorating themed videos. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, like I said, why not subscribe and check out some more videos in the future. So thank you so much for watching this little pumpkin on this safe space of the internet, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!